Who doesn't love a good heist story? From the thrill of the chase to the mastermind behind the operation, museum heists have all the elements of a blockbuster movie. Let's dive into the world of art theft and uncover some of the most elaborate museum heists that have left audiences captivated and masterpieces missing. The infamous Isabella Stewart Gardner heist. One of the most famous and perplexing art heists occurred at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston in 1990. Two men dressed as police officers managed to steal 13 pieces of art valued at over $500 million. Despite numerous leads and a $10 million reward, the case remains unsolved. The stolen pieces included works by Vermeer and Rembrandt, making it the largest property theft in the world. The thieves tied up the security guards and spent 81 minutes inside the museum, a surprisingly long time given the high-risk nature of their crime. Over the years, various theories have emerged, from mob involvement to inside jobs, but the whereabouts of the art remain a mystery. The heist's audacity and the subsequent failure to recover the works continue to baffle experts and enthusiasts alike. The Scream. Munch's masterpiece stolen. Edvard Munch's iconic painting, The Scream, has been stolen not once but twice. In 1994, it was taken from the National Gallery in Oslo, and in 2004, another version was stolen from the Munch Museum. Both heists were dramatic, involving daring daylight raids. The first theft occurred during the Winter Olympics in Lillehammer, adding an international spotlight to the crime. The second theft saw armed robbers storming the museum, terrifying visitors and staff alike. Each time, the paintings were eventually recovered, but the thefts highlighted significant security lapses. These heists have not only underscored the painting's cultural value, but also the lengths to which thieves will go to capture such iconic works. Miles Connor, the rock and roll art thief. Miles Connor, a rock musician turned art thief, was notorious for his museum heists. Known for his role in the 1975 heist at the Woolworth Estate, Connor's escapades include stealing a Rembrandt from the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston to negotiate his release from prison. Connor's life reads like a Hollywood script, a talented musician by day and a cunning art thief by night. His methods were as varied as they were ingenious, often involving elaborate disguises and meticulous planning. Connor's heists were driven by a passion for collecting, particularly Japanese swords, rather than financial gain. His story adds a unique, almost romantic layer to the typically gritty world of art theft. The Dresden Green Vault burglary. In 2019, thieves broke into Dresden's Green Vault, one of Europe's oldest museums, and stole 21 pieces of jewelry valued at over €1 billion. The heist was executed with military precision, involving cutting through iron bars and disabling security systems. The burglars' knowledge of the museum's layout and security suggested an inside job or extensive reconnaissance. The stolen items included some of the most valuable pieces in the museum's collection, sparking a massive international hunt. The heist was not just a blow to the museum, but a cultural loss for Germany, as many of the pieces were considered national treasures. The meticulous planning and execution of the heist have fascinated both law enforcement and the public, highlighting the sophisticated nature of modern-day art thieves. The Antwerp Diamond Heist. While not a museum heist per se, the 2003 Antwerp Diamond Heist is worth mentioning. Thieves infiltrated the Antwerp Diamond Center and made off with more than $100 million in diamonds. The meticulous planning and execution earned it a place among the greatest heists of all time. The heist involved a team of thieves known as the School of Turin, who spent over 2 years planning the operation. They bypassed 10 layers of security, including infrared heat detectors, a seismic sensor, a magnetic field, and a lock with 100 million possible combinations. This heist showcases the lengths to which criminals will go and the incredible ingenuity they can employ. Despite several arrests, much of the loot was never recovered, adding to the heist's legendary status. The British Museum's missing masterpieces. Over the years, the British Museum has reported several high-profile thefts. In the 1990s, a 2,500-year-old Greek statue was stolen, and in 2002, a Roman bust disappeared. Despite efforts to tighten security, the museum remains a target for art thieves. These thefts often involve insider knowledge and sophisticated methods, highlighting vulnerabilities in even the most secured institutions. The stolen artifacts are invaluable not only for their monetary worth, but also for their historical and cultural significance. Each theft from the British Museum serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges museums face in protecting their collections. The loss of these pieces represents a significant cultural and educational blow, as they are irreplaceable windows into human history. The Louvre's Leonardo. In 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre by an Italian handyman who believed the painting should be in Italy. The theft wasn't discovered until the next day, and the painting was recovered 2 years later. This heist added to the Mona Lisa's legend, making it the most famous painting in the world. The thief, Vincenzo Peruggia, hid inside the museum overnight and simply walked out with the painting under his coat the next morning. His motive was patriotic. He believed that the artwork belonged in Italy, not France. The international search for the Mona Lisa and its eventual recovery in Florence captured global attention, significantly boosting the painting's fame. Today, millions visit the Louvre each year, partly drawn by the storied past of its most famous resident. The Van Gogh Museum heist. In 2002, 2 of Vincent van Gogh's paintings were stolen from the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. The thieves used a simple yet effective technique, climbing onto the roof and smashing a window. The paintings were recovered in Italy in 2016, 14 years after the theft. The stolen works, View of the Sea at Scheveningen, and Congregation Leaving the Reformed Church in Nuenen, were among Van Gogh's early pieces and held significant emotional value. The recovery of these paintings was a major victory for art theft investigators, demonstrating the persistence and international cooperation required to solve such cases. The heist and subsequent recovery also highlight the enduring appeal and value of Van Gogh's work, which continues to captivate art lovers worldwide. The Gardner Museum heist revisited. Returning to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, recent documentaries have reignited interest in the heist. This Is a Robbery on Netflix dives deep into the mystery, exploring new clues and theories about the missing masterpieces. This series interviews experts, former FBI agents, and even some of the suspects, offering a comprehensive look at the heist. It delves into the possible involvement of organized crime and the museum's own security flaws that made the theft possible. The renewed interest in the case has also led to new tips and potential leads, though none have yet led to the recovery of the stolen art. The documentary's success underscores the public's fascination with the heist and the hope that one day the missing masterpieces will be returned. Heist in pop culture. Museum heists have captured the imagination of filmmakers and audiences alike. Movies like The Thomas Crown Affair and Ocean's 12 glamorize the heist lifestyle, while documentaries provide a more realistic view of the meticulous planning and daring involved. These films and shows often depict suave, intelligent criminals who outwit security systems and authorities with ease, while the reality of art theft is far grittier, involving painstaking planning and high stakes. The romanticized versions have become a staple of entertainment. They highlight the allure of the forbidden and the thrill of outsmarting the system, which continues to captivate audiences. The ongoing production of heist films and documentaries reflects a deep-seated fascination with the idea of pulling off the perfect crime. And that's a wrap on our thrilling journey through some of the most elaborate museum heists in history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into artful crimes and want to stay on the lookout for more captivating content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future videos. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your masterpieces secured.